Hello and welcome to the Kernow Show. I'm your host, Gavin Harris, and today I'm joined by Mr. Ryan Treloar of Inspired Motive. Ryan Treloar.
Hello there, guys. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
No, mate. Thank you for joining us. Absolute pleasure. So, you quite crazily set up a business in lockdown. Tell me about that.
Yes, much like yourself. Actually.
Very much like myself. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy times, but
birds of a feather flock together.
Yes, indeed. And we've been friends and work colleagues.
Friends? Yeah, no, we're friends.
Yeah. This just feels like a conversation we have over the phone all the time.
It does.
But friends for years, working together for years and everything like that, so we know each other very well. Cause setting up a business in lockdown was one crazy, scary.
Exciting.
Exciting, yes, definitely.
Rewarding.
Very rewarding. Yeah. But it was difficult in the fact that you have a business model, business plan, and then a pandemic hits and it completely spins it on its head. You got to pivot and sort of be supple and sort of move with the times. But when you're first starting up a business, that's very, very difficult. But you know, it's been very, very successful. We're going in the right direction. Very happy with the way everything's going at the moment. So
incredible.
And this is great, by the way. Kernow Media. Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Well, shout out has to go to Mr. Shane Solomon of the Cornwall channel, because that's where we are right now. Yep. But I've just taken over with my little roll banner in the back there and, my presence as well. So, but no, very interested and again, testament to yourself. I did attend BRC, Business Revival Conference 2020. What an incredible online event that was. I don't mind telling you because I've told you. I was very nervous about an online event because I thought, wow, people like that face to face, but you guys pulled it off.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people doing a similar thing at this moment in time, but we set out with a set goal to actually just create a virtual event, make it successful. We had NatWest, TikTok, Google speaking at the show.
Just the little companies then,
Just the small ones, yeah. But the whole show, the whole event was created around sort of how we do business in the new norm because of COVID. Obviously, all industry has been decimated as a whole.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and how you survive, and we wanted to use our experiences, create an event on how you can set up a business during that period of time.
Whilst also setting up a business in that period of time as well.
Exactly. Very successful event. We had thousands of people attend as visitors. We had a total of 86 exhibitors there showcasing their services and products. We had over 50 rebook onto the next event, which we've developed out again. Obviously, with the news that everything should be opening back up.
We're on video.
Oh yes, should. I forgot we're on video.
People always do.
Yeah. So we should be opening back up. Everything's moving forward nicely, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, we can all get back to that face-to-face selling.
Amazing.
And promoting your brands face to face to other business owners.
Amazing. So, tell us a little bit about your obviously your background. Again, we've worked together. I know you've been in sales and marketing like myself for 5-10 years.
Well, I was thinking about this on the way up actually, Gav. We've actually, scarily, you say 5-10 years. We've actually been working together on and off for the past 20.
Have we really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nearly 20 years.
That's insane.
Obviously, we were financial advisors down at the Money Group for a long period of time.
Very long period of time.
That was an experience.
That was an experience. Yeah. We learned a lot about ourselves and how to run a business.
Yeah, definitely. I think we worked at a similar company, but at different times with Clearview.
Yeah, Clearview with Natalie Hadfield
yes.
and Kevin Hadfield and Colin Hadfield.
Yeah, definitely.
They're good people.
Yeah, so we worked there, but I think at slightly different times. I think I was leaving as you were coming in.
I think so.
And then obviously...
Out with the old and with the new. Although I'm older than you.
Yeah,
which,
exactly.
Doesn't make sense, does it? But yeah.
And then we obviously, I was working at an events company.
Yeah.
And you came and joined us, and we've been working there. Well, we were working there up until very recently.
Yeah.
Together on different events, which, good and bad. But it is what it was.
We met some very interesting characters there as well, and business partner, Matthew Williams.
Matthew Williams, yes.
What's he like?
Well, we both know he's very similar to ourselves. We've been in the same companies as well, working on and off together. Working with Matt. Matt's taken over all the marketing of the events and really taken on a role that to develop all the websites, all the marketing collateral that goes with obviously mass marketing and events to make sure we get the correct visitors to all the shows that we're running.
Yeah, well, he was. Let's be honest. That was where his strength was. He wasn't really much of a salesman, was he?
No, not really. No.
He'll love that. He will love that.
Yeah, he will love that.
But no, that's incredible. So. Obviously, you've got, how many events have we got now? We've got BRC 2021 coming up.
We've just diversified, and we obviously ran the Business Revival Conference as a virtual show. What we're doing now is we're actually running it as a hybrid. So the hybrid event actually merges the best of both worlds, because there are pros and cons for virtual events and also live events.
Of course.
With the virtual events, it's data collection. It's very easy. The system does it for you. So to obtain leads and download those leads and contact those leads is very easy. Whereas at a live event, you've got to have a virtual scanner to actually collect that data. And
it's difficult to meet every single person
exactly,
there. Yeah.
Exactly. But we've merged them. So we've actually booked in to London XL, 9th and 10th of March, 2022.
Wow, amazing.
So 12 months away. But in between that, what we're doing is we've created the virtual 2-day event as well, which we are incorporating into the 16th and 17th of June this year. So clients will book onto the show in March. They'll get the virtual one as well, 2 days virtual. So it's 4 days of business and a full 12 months worth of marketing.
Amazing.
And the marketing side, Matt's done some great things with the websites.
And some great partners as well, I think I saw on the website.
Yeah, some amazing partners. Google, we got NatWest there. We got the Department of Work and Pensions partnering with us. Yeah. We've diversified into two new shows. So we've got the Business Revival Conference, we've got the Corporate Wellbeing Expo, and the Remote Working Expo. All running simultaneously. Yeah,
under the same roof, and obviously when it's virtual.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah, definitely. To the point where things are going so well, we're in the process, and I won't say too much about this, but we're in the process of purchasing a new show as well.
Wow.
Which will be held on different dates, but actually purchasing a show that's been running for the past 2 or 3 years.
So kind of taking on board a new show, putting the Inspired Motive spin on it, giving it that kind of injection and relaunching it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that there's too many events out there at this moment in time that are just run because they exist. We want to really put some excitement and spin. We want to make shows look fabulous. We want to make sure they're being conducted in the right way. You know, you can run an event and you can get people there, not a problem. I can get thousands and thousands and thousands of people there. But if someone books into a show, they want to see the right people. Yeah, that is the main goal. For them to do business. I
mean, one of the things I've learned, and again, I'm obviously new to business as well, but I think one of the most important things I've learned, and I've witnessed it firsthand for other companies that I've worked for, and I know you've worked for as well, but it's that old saying of the most expensive words in business are "we've always done it this way."
Yeah.
And like you say, you know, I think the pandemic has taught us, if it's taught us anything, it's that, you know, people do need to, and people hate that word, but pivot. We need to pivot. We need to make sure that our business is diversified so that we're, you know, meeting new audiences, and we're converting and changing our business into a way that it fits more people and Definitely. It survives, most importantly.
100%. And, you know, technology's come on sort of probably 10 years just due to the pandemic. I mean, one of the shows that we're doing, the Remote Working Expo, is all about the implementation of technologies in businesses so their workforce can work remotely. Amazing. There was a report out by Forbes recently, 78% of the UK workforce want to actually carry on working from home, if not on a part-time basis or a full-time basis.
Amazing.
So how do you do that when so many companies furloughed their staff? And that's what that show's all about. So it's all around the new technologies that are coming out.
Yeah. So it's great. I think the other thing as well is that, exactly like you say, businesses now they have to adapt their workforce to work for them. So like you say, you know, it's not. Look at all the benefits of work people have from working from home. And don't get me wrong, I think this is a point that could be discussed either way, but, you know, the amount of benefits that there have been, you know, increased amount of meetings, increased sales, increased lead generation. People don't have to travel halfway across the UK to have a meeting with someone. They can just jump on a Zoom call. All of these things obviously are massive positives, and then take into consideration the fact that, you know, we're not affecting the environment as much. You know, we're not damaging the ozone layer and, you know, all of that good stuff. So I definitely think it's around to stay. And like you say, if businesses can't adapt their businesses to to cater where possible people working from home, like you say. That's a really interesting concept of a show as well.
I think Zoom before was sort of a dirty word. No one really wanted to do it. To be honest with you, if you mentioned a Zoom meeting, they were like, "No, I'm just going to nip out the office. It's a day out of the office and everything." And now people are actually pushing back and saying, "No, I can get 10 meetings done today, or I can just go out and see you."
Yeah.
So it's it's evolved massively, and that is due to the pandemic, which I suppose the only positive that's come out of it.
Perfect. And obviously the Inspired Motive team are growing. There's 5 of you, 6 of you now?
Yep, 5.
Amazing. Recruiting again though?
Yeah, we've got a 6th person coming on at the beginning of April. We've got a job advert out. I've had 3 applications this morning. Which is great. Wow. So we're growing. We've got the space. We've got a large office. So
you've got enough shows by the sounds of it as well, my friend.
Yes, we've definitely got enough shows. So yeah, we're just expanding quite massively at this moment in time to make sure that I don't want to expand too fast. And not have the staff to actually implement what we're trying to achieve.
Of course.
There's no point running before we can walk. So yeah, we're just expanding at a gradual rate, but yeah, it's going in the right direction, all positive.
Incredible. So if someone was to, and I imagine the answer is going to be the same across any of your events, but BRC 2021, remind me of the other shows, sorry. You've got Remote
Working Expo and the Corporate Wellbeing Expo.
Amazing. So if a business, let's say, for example, wanted to book on there, what could they expect if they were to take both the 2-for-1 offer, if you will, of a virtual and a live event?
Yeah, well, what they'd expect is to meet buyers. If it was the Corporate Wellbeing Expo, for example, you're looking at sort of high-end SME, mid-enterprise businesses. You're speaking directly to the business owners or HR directors from those companies. They're looking to implement wellbeing structures into their company so that their workforce feels more valued. Thus resulting in sort of employee retention, attracting the right employees as well. So they can expect to meet buyers, and that's what the aim is. No one does any sort of marketing ploy to just a market really, unless you're like a big super brand like sort of Google, where they do it for brand awareness. At the end of the day, you market so you can generate business. And that's the whole point of it. But with the full 360 marketing package that we got in place, that Matt's put in place, where we can actually push out as much content as we want for any company. There's some cool little features that we've got on our website now. But if anybody wants to book on it, it's you can actually go to the landing page, which is businessrevivalseries.co.uk. You can click on any of the 3 shows. It takes you through to an individual website, and there's all the contact details there.
Amazing. I'm sure that it's going to be a very, very busy show, my friend. And what's the future then? You mentioned about this other show. That potentially is, well, it sounds like the deal's done, so to speak. But
yes, definitely.
What about
done.
for the future? What is the next 12 months looking like for Inspired Motive and Mr. Ryan Treloar?
Well, actually, to be fair, we've got another 2 shows that are already shelved. They're already
keep yourself busy there, mate.
Yeah, just a little bit. So they're already there. They're all branded. The websites are done. Everything's ready to go. We just haven't booked it into a venue yet because we've got so much work on at this moment in time, as well as all the other companies attending that want us to run events for them. We've got that element to the business as well. So yeah, very, very busy. So yeah, we will have a series of about 5 shows by the end of 2022.
Incredible.
But yeah, very busy, just trying to steady growth.
A very busy portfolio, a very busy office.
Yes.
So in short, somebody wants to generate leads. They want to get both virtually online in front of their target audience, but also they want to get face-to-face as well. They need to be emailing Ryan Treloar at inspiredmotive.co.uk.
That's correct.
I'm good. I'm very, very good. My friend, well, look, thank you very much for coming to see me today. It's been absolutely incredible learning more about you and your business. And I know for a fact that we'll be seeing a heap more of you guys.
Oh, yes.
But thank you very much again, and thank you from me.
Thanks for having me.